Does it look like it's ready to go? Are on the white screen on purpose? Okay,
And
perfect.
then all I have to do is just push like the arrow.
Yep.
In our increasingly fast-paced world, functioning on less sleep has become sort of like a badge of honor. As college students, we should understand this all too well, as we stay up late cramming for tests, and then we're up early the next morning, ready for class. So where does sleep come in? Do you make a priority of sleep in your life? Today I want to inform you of the negative effects that sleep deprivation can have on our health and their overall well-being. Many of us think that staying up late pulling all-nighters is just a normal part of college life, but we tend to give little thought to its harmful side effects. I myself, as a working single mother who goes to school full-time, I am passionate about my sleep, which has led to my research on sleep deprivation. Today I would like to share with you how sleep deprivation can negatively affect our health, increase weight gain, and can affect our academic performances. So my first main point is sleep deprivation has many negative side effects that can lead to our health and can negatively affect our overall well-being. As seen in the graph, there are many symptoms of sleep deprivation. One of the most serious being is heart failure and heart conditions. Sleep is essential for a healthy heart, and without enough sleep, you're more prone to cardiovascular disease. And lack of sleep also can have the body to have chemicals released throughout the body, which then can in turn also affect not being able to achieve the longer sleep periods. And then in turn, that can lead to higher blood pressure, which then can also lead to other heart conditions such as heart failure, heart attack, blood pressure, like I said, it can be increased, and then strokes. And then also inadequate levels of sleep can affect your immune system. Without enough sleep, your body, or during sleep, your body produces important infection antibodies and cells, and then if you do not get enough sleep, your body is less likely able to fight off infections that can lead to illnesses, most commonly the cold and the flu. And as college students, we should know that such an illness has potential to put us really far behind in our studies. So according to Harvard Medical School, studies show that sleeping less than 5 hours a night increases our overall chances of death and increases your overall risk of death by 15%. And as college students, we should also know that we are preparing for our future, which we want to have a long and healthy life ahead of us. So now that I have talked about how some of the health risks associated with sleep deprivation, I will now talk about how it can increase your weight. So sleep deprivation can increase your weight and even lead to obesity. Dr. Henstrud from Mayo Clinic states that sleeping less than 5 hours a night increases your risks of weight gain. In recent studies at Mayo Clinic, the researchers have found that sleep deprivation in men has increased their overall preferences for higher calorie foods and their overall calorie intake. In a similar study, women who slept 6 hours or less a night were more likely to gain 11 pounds over the course of a year as compared to women who slept 7 hours or more a night. And Dr. Henstrud also explains that when we are sleep deprived, our body has a tendency to overproduce a hormone called ghrelin, which is known to make our bodies crave those higher calorie foods. And then our body also produces a hormone called leptin, which that is known to affect our appetite, which that lowers our metabolism rate, which can then in turn increase the likelihood of gaining those extra pounds. So now that I have talked about how lack of sleep can affect your overall health and can lead to weight gain, I am now coming to my third main point, which is sleep deprivation can increase cognitive processes in many ways that can negatively affect our academic performances. It is a known fact that college students are notorious for staying up late and not getting enough sleep due to working jobs. Like I said, staying up late, they go to parties, they watch a lot of TV, and they work their part-time jobs. So overall, they just have a really busy lifestyle. And according to a Harvard medical study, on average, college students are going to bed 1 to 2 hours later at night, and then 1 to 1.6 hours less than they did a year ago, or a generation ago. And this decrease in sleep can negatively affect your ability to learn new tasks. It impairs your judgment and your attention, which can ultimately lower your GPA. As illustrated in this graph, REM sleep is a vital component of a healthy sleep period. REM is defined as rapid eye movement, and it is a critical sleep phase that occurs into about 90 to 120 minutes. REM sleep dominates the latter half of the sleep period, and with lack of REM sleep, it can impair your ability to learn new tasks, and it can affect your memory throughout the day. A few tips to improve your sleeping habits throughout these crazy years to come is to establish a sleeping habit or a sleeping routine in which you go to bed and you wake up at the same time every day. Avoid caffeine late in the evening, and then do not use a computer, TV, or cell phone that has a bright screen, as that can keep your brain awake and making it more difficult to turn off. So in conclusion, today I have talked about how sleep deprivation can negatively affect our academic performances, increase weight gain, and lead to serious health conditions. So despite our crazy lifestyles as college students, understand that it is important to take care of our bodies so despite our crazy hectic lifestyles as college students, understand that this is only a short period of time in our lives, and it is important to protect our bodies from the negative, harmful effects of sleep deprivation. Thank you. Any questions?
I'm not sure if you mentioned it, but what is the recommended amount of sleep per night?
Usually about six to 8, but preferably a lot of with the REM sleep. To finish the full cycle, you need to have at least 8 to have the beneficial. Yeah, with the REM. Any other questions? Yes.
Do you get those hours?
Any other questions? All right, thank you, Alyssa. Solid start. Oh, we're setting the bar so high. Notice a couple of things on the first 2 speeches. Remember, we're learning new things, so try to listen for those too, because this is the great learning experience sometime. I know you're really engrossed in the actual speech, but for example, the transitions for the first 2 speakers, very, very clear, right? They're intentionally using transition statements that get you from one point to another. The visual aids, 2 really simple, useful visual aids. And I just real quickly want to read Alyssa's main points because they're very good. And we talked about making your main points parallel and claims. Sorry, Anna, we'll be right with you. Here are the 3 main points. Sleep deprivation can lead to many negative health conditions that can affect our overall well-being. She talked about those. Main point 2, sleep deprivation can cause weight gain and even lead to obesity. Main point number 3, sleep deprivation decreases cognitive processes, which can negatively affect students' academic performances. So, 3 things that sleep deprivation does. I'm going to guess that is, what kind of pattern do you think that is? Just read the main points to you? What? No. God bless you for saying that word, though. Spatial's never guessed. Spatial feels good now. Spatial's like, yes!
Topical.
Yeah, it was topical. Or maybe climactic, I don't know. You said cause effect. The concept's cause effect, but the main points are topical. You could have put them in any order, and they would have worked. All right, good job. Anna's up, and Alex is on deck.